Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Emmanuel, I'm an airline pilot, and today I want to show you a couple of mods that really make your ATR 72 and 42 a lot better than the stock version is. So a lot of you are complaining that the default ATR cockpit is just too dark, and indeed when looking around over here, yes, I do agree that it is a very dark cockpit, and it's often pretty difficult to see anything over here. But luckily there is a solution for that. And the solution comes from Hues by Ryzen. Honestly, who else? I mean, if there is one great developer doing all those mods, then it's always Hues, isn't it? Alright, so what am I talking about? Well, first of all, the mod is of course available on flightsim.to. However, Hues is slowly moving to their own hub app, so that's what I'm going to be using. But if you prefer to stick to flightsim.to, even though you may not get updates over there, there is the Hues ATR Enhanced Cockpit Textures mod available over there. And the pictures basically show you exactly what this is about. You can see that's the default version, that's the enhanced version. But we're gonna have a look into some more details about that in a few moments. So let's go ahead and switch over to the brand new way to download these things that Hughes is using. And that's the Hub app that you can get from their website, hughes-hub.com. Then up here you got the Hughes Hub app, you download that one, you install that one, and then you can manage your repaints from over there. So this is what the Hughes Hub looks like when you open it for the first time, and we can enter it using the enter button down there. You can select your language up there. It supports several different languages. That's actually quite cool. Now over here you can manage basically all the liveries, and something that I really appreciate about the Hughes Hub is just how incredibly fast the downloads are. Where flightsim.to, as part of their enshittification, limits your download speed, the Hughes Hub just gives you superb download speeds. So it really doesn't take very long to download anything. Now, by default, you're in the liveries tab over here, and this is where you can get a lot of fantastic liveries from them. But where you want to go to is the assets tab up here, because over here you can get things like their Ryanair 737 cabin, but most importantly, and what we're looking for today, the Hughes ATR Enhanced Cockpit Textures. So we can go into here, and just to show you, this is 300 MB on flightsim.to. Without a premium subscription, it would take about half a minute to download. Let's go ahead and download that one over here and just see how quick and efficient that is. Absolutely loving it. Alright, so we are installing the enhanced cockpit textures over here, and while we're at it already, I would recommend to just go back into the assets and also go down and get the Hughes zCore app for the ATR. Really lovely tool as well. We can install that for both the 42 as well as the 72. Again, you see how efficient the Hughes Hub is. Absolutely recommended. Now, let's jump back into the simulator and have a look at what the guys at Lufthansa Technik here at IndyBuild's brand new Malta scenery, by the way, thank you for the review copy to IndyBuilds, have just installed. Our trip to maintenance has surely been worth it, so let's go ahead and board our ATR and have a look. We're gonna start this one in the back at the passenger cabin over here, some minor changes there, and then we're gonna go to the flight deck where we really have the big changes. So, of course we get a little Hughes monitor back here. That's kind of expected. Well, and then obviously we do get the safety cards and stuff like that, courtesy of a Hughes zCore, and generally a little overall in cabin over here. Again, smaller details like the safety cards and that kind of stuff that have been installed over here. But now, let's go up into the flight deck and have a look, because that is where the major changes are located. Can immediately see the entire flight deck is a lot brighter. Let's go into the same position that we've just been sitting in beforehand. You can see how much brighter the entire flight deck has suddenly become down here. Also, a little bit more variety in colors, giving us a look of a little bit more used aircraft over here, especially the areas which are currently lit down there. Really look nice, don't they? A little bit of stain everywhere, a little bit of a grain on the panels over here, just showing us that this is a high-used aircraft. Really looks good. Now, the overhead panel is where you are really going to see some changes over here. The buttons are looking rather dark, maybe a tad too dark right now, not 100% sure on that. Definitely something to get used to, but when we turn the batteries on and when all the switch lights are coming on, that actually looks pretty good in my opinion over here. Now, we do need some AC power for a light test. Let's quickly get that to show you what that looks like in action. So, aircraft, ground power. Okay, ground power is connected. So let's just have a look at that. And, well, that's what the new cockpit looks like. A lot brighter, a lot better, or a lot easier to see, especially when areas are not lit up by the sun, but are actually located down in the shadows down here. So that's pretty nice, and definitely makes the ATR a lot more usable. Also, note how there's a lot of objects placed in the aircraft now. For example, we've got the performance booklet down here. We've got the captain's mobile phone located down here. We do have some printouts located down here. That's just all part of the Hughes zCore mod. So the colors you see in the cockpit now are the cockpit mod, and then the objects are part of the zCore that we've also just installed. Honestly, I would recommend to install both, because I just think that they really make the flight deck, you know, they make it come to life. I really do like that. Alright, and this is what all the mods look like now. We're definitely going to do some flights with this, see how it behaves in practical terms and action over here. I do like my first impressions though, and I really think that this is a mod that is worth checking out. Well guys, now it's up to you. Let me know how you like the Hughes ATR mods. I definitely do enjoy them. In my opinion, fantastic addition to the aircraft, and fantastic job that Hughes are doing to get those aircraft a lot more usable. Now, the one thing that we still need is to remove the reflections from the window. Maybe Hughes can look into that with future updates to the mod. I would absolutely appreciate that, because you guys remember the window reflection. During daylight it's okay, but during night when all the lights are moving through, it makes it really hard to look out of the ATR windows. I'm not sure what the hell went into Sober there, and what they thought when programming that, what their beta testers thought when they, you know, saw that. At least I hope they beta tested it. Some people tend to doubt it, but no, I'm sure they did. And yeah, I do hope that that could be modded as well. Apart from that, this is a huge addition to the ATR, makes it a lot more usable. I really do like it, and it's available totally for free. And through the Hughes hub, even with high speed, but if you prefer flightsim.to, it's available down there as well. I'm gonna link the flightsim.to link, can't link the Hughes link directly, but I can link the Hughes hub, which I would absolutely recommend you. Much more efficient downloads, and also a really efficient way to update your liveries when it becomes necessary. And guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know how you like it. Have you tried the mod? Which one do you like better, the default version or the mod? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. As always, like, comment and subscribe. And if you really love what Hughes is doing over there, consider a small donation to them using the links provided on the Hughes hub or the flightsim.to website. Thank you very much, and with that, I'm really looking forward to see you all again on the next one.